I'm going to show you how to get a full coverage foundation look. I personally love the full coverage foundation look because it makes your face like a blank canvas, so you can put any type of makeup on and it would look flawless. I usually wear it at night. It's my personal favorite, but on a day-to-day basis I use light foundation or just setting powder or a BB cream, whatever. But at night I do put on a full face of makeup. And I'm going to guide you step by step through this process so it's easier for us to learn how to do it. So let's get started. We first have to start with our primer. This is, to me, the most important step in this whole process. Primers make a barrier or act as a barrier between your natural skin and your foundation. It prevents all the oils from absorbing the foundation, and that way it will last so much longer. So, my personal favorite, the Prime and Poreless by Too Faced. This is so good. This is a teeny tiny sample from Sephora. I do have the big one, but it's in my kit. So, let's take a little tiny bit of it. You only need a tiny bit. It does have a little bit of tint to it, but it melts with your skin, and you can't even tell about it. It covers your pores. It does a really, really good job. You have to let that sit for about 5 minutes. You can do your eyebrows or whatever. Next step, we're using our foundation. Any full coverage foundation will do, even a medium coverage foundation, and you can build it up. My personal favorite, but it's no longer cruelty-free, but my personal favorite is the Revlon Colorstay. Oh, this thing lasts me about 10 to 12 hours. I mean, if you prime it correctly and you set it correctly. I just put or tap the foundation all over my skin with little dots. I usually go a shade darker than my skin tone because my skin is very like olive type of skin. So my body is usually darker than my face because I do protect my face a lot. So I can get away with putting a darker foundation on, as long as I blend it really, really well down my neck. You can put a little bit more on. Like I said, you can build it up. I usually never put concealer underneath my foundation because I just find it a waste, because I'll end up rubbing it with the foundation, but it can still work. Like I said, the Beauty Blender is my personal favorite, but you can use any type of brush or any damp sponge. It does have to be damp though, so it can make your skin a little bit glowy and it doesn't give you that like cakey look. Alright, so now it's the time to conceal. Anything in your face that you feel the need to conceal, like any dark spots or acne scars, anything, or a pimple, anything, just grab a concealer that's the exact same tone as your foundation or your skin. Just a little tiny bit. I have a little dark spot here. This is the Sephora corrector, lasting and perfecting corrector. It comes with two sides. One side is like the pointy side, and then the other is the thicker side. I really like it. This is 01. And just blend it very, very lightly. You can use a tiny brush like this one. This is a small angle from Sigma. If you're using a liquid concealer, you just brush it like this. It's very easy. Now to our under eye concealing. I personally don't have under eye circles, so any type of concealer does it. I usually go 2 shades lighter because I like that kind of look, and I think it highlights my face a lot. So I'm using this Kat Von D tattoo concealer. I really like it. It's in light. I just grab a tiny little bit, rub it against my fingers to melt it, and start tapping it underneath, creating a triangle so it highlights your face. I usually go around my nose in the bridge area because it just works for me, but you can do whatever works for you. Tap it, just tapping it, don't rub it, because if you have fine lines it can sink into that and it'll crease and it's just going to be a hot mess. So grab your beauty blender again and start blending it. If you want to highlight, this is the time to do it. You can go up the nose, like down the bridge of the nose, up a little bit, and around your cheekbones. Now we have to use setting powder to set our foundation and make it really long lasting. You can either use a fluffy, dense brush, this is the Ecotools, or you can use a sponge, a dry sponge. I'm going to do it with a fluffy brush, but you can do it with a circular motion if you're using the sponge. Just circular motions to tap it. It will look a lot denser and it's very hard to work with. But if you use a brush, this is way easier. Just tap into your setting powder. You can either use a translucent powder. This is the Studio Fix by MAC. It's heavy coverage, so it works for me because I like heavy coverage. So tap it and then just press it into your skin. Do not rub back and forth because it will just create a mess. So press it into your skin. Don't go around the cheek area because we're going to set that concealer with a lighter setting powder. Remember blending it down your neck. That's it. You only need a teeny tiny bit of setting powder. Now for under eye setting powder. This is the Bare Minerals Well Rested powder. It's really light. You can find a ton of videos on YouTube on how this powder works. It's very light, but it covers wonderfully. I used a stippling brush for this. Just very light brush. Whatever's on here or on my tap. Just tap it a little bit, tap it off, and just very lightly go around your concealer. And that's it. We're all done. It's that easy. So, first step, prime. Second step, foundation. Third step, face correcting or concealing. And then your under eye circles or highlighting. And that's pretty much it. I usually, after this, I put some blush on or a contour, bronzer, highlights, do my eyes, anything. But after I'm all done, I use the Urban Decay All Nighter Spray. Spritz it all over my face, let it dry, and after that I use the MAC Prep and Prime transparent finishing powder. This is really good. It photographs amazingly and it does make your face just last all night. I really hope you liked this video. I wanted to make it because for future videos, if I do make a full face makeup tutorial, I didn't want to spend all this time focusing just on the foundation. So in next tutorials I'm gonna link this video and so the next videos can be a lot faster. So I really hope you like this video. If you want to see more, please comment, rate, subscribe. I would love for you to subscribe. I'm listing all the products that I use in the info box below. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them. Thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you soon.